Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm back with another live, and I'm alive. So, unfortunately, I started this process. I was making a video. I decided I wasn't going to do a live. I was just like, let me just do a video on my phone and let that be that. But turns out I don't have enough storage, so look, I'm doing a live, y'all. Okay. Hey, baby. Go downstairs. Go put your shoes on. We're about to go. Okay? Go put your jacket on, Pop. And go find your coat. So today is Friday. Today is Friday. All day long. Everyone, today is Friday. And I like to do freestyle pieces every single day. But, you know, Freestyle Friday just sounds catchy. So that's why I just say, call it Freestyle Friday. Eventually, I'm just going to be doing videos on Fridays, which will be Freestyle Fridays. Y'all, I'm getting my stuff together. I'm going to be having like certain days I do paintings, certain days I do sculptures because I like to sculpt things too. This is an art channel, okay? All around art, not just jewelry. I make soap as well. So let me tell you what I'm doing right now. I have to hit the streets, so it's gonna be fast. I gotta go to the grocery store. I started hammering this bangle. Well, we can't call it a bangle yet. And my apologies for the poor quality of camera. Y'all, you know how it is on lives. Camera's just low quality, but on top of that, I have an Android. It's a Samsung. It's a lower value Samsung. Y'all, I'm not trying to pay a lot of money for stuff, okay? I'll buy an iPhone when I can afford one. Anyway, there's something on here. I'm scratching. So I started hammering. I'm going to go ahead and just hammer the sides. This. So I can show y'all what I was doing. So, I want to keep this as straight as possible. And I realize there's a little bit of warping going on right here. All right. So whenever there's warping going on, I just flatten it. I flatten the wire. And I just hit it on the side. Just straighten it out. All right. Now it's straight. Better than before. Now it's a little warping on this side from when I bent it. I bent it on the mandrel, the bracelet mandrel. So what I did, all I did was just hammer it. Some little pieces that need to get dealt with. And y'all ignore the background sounds. Yeah. The street that I live on is very, very busy. It's not that busy. It's not like it's a main street or anything, but people stay on the street driving. All reckless and crazy. All praises to the Most High. The dirt bike season. The season for dirt bikes are basically gone. They won't start riding dirt bikes. And four-wheelers, whatever they're called, for the next couple months. Yeah, in my neighborhood, that's how you know it's springtime. My neighbor is from Puerto Rico, and that's one thing about him. When you start hearing salsa and merengue, they mainly love salsa music, but they play some merengue too. But when you start hearing that music, that means they're sitting outside in the springtime. I'm like, oh, it must be hot outside. It must be nice outside if they out playing their music. Because they just play their music and sit outside and just watch everybody. I call them the neighborhood watch. Y'all have some great neighbors. I have some great neighbors. That's one thing in Philadelphia. Make sure you have great neighbors if you live in the city, okay? Make sure that they actually care about you, okay? If your neighbors don't care about you, then look, get you a what do you call it? Okay, so right now I'm putting a coil on the end because I don't feel like banging. I don't feel like banging. So what I like to do for certain cuffs, different cuffs or whatnot, just for a different style, but also because I want to cover up the edge, I like to put a coil, wrap a coil on there just to cover up the edge, the hardness, and because this looks cute. Okay, I'm using, what is this? This is a 10, no. Is this 10? No, that's not 10 gauge. What am I talking about? This wire right here is, what gauge is this? It's 12 gauge. No, this is not 12 gauge. This is 16 gauge wire. Okay. 16 gauge wire. It's a little difficult sometimes to deal with, and it's sliding off too. So you wrap it around, right? Sometimes you have to hold the end with pliers. Sometimes you have to hold the end with pliers, just like this. And just wrap it around. Just see what I'm doing. Wrap it around. So I'm gonna just hold the end with the pliers and just wrap. Nice and taut, tightly. Keep the tension, because if you don't have tension on it, it's going to slide off. What I also like to do is to add glue, epoxy glue. I haven't tried super glue. I don't know if super glue will work, but I know epoxy glue. What is it? Is it EOO 7000? I don't remember. E9 7000. Y'all know that jewelry glue. Whatever jewelry glue, use it. And I think I might do that because I don't have time to keep tightening it. And I didn't use jewelry glue for this one right here. And this stayed on nice. This stayed on nice. But this one did not. This one kept sliding off and I lost that coil. So I think I'm going to end up doing that later. Let me get some glue. I have a lot of glue up in here somewhere, but I have little hands that like to touch stuff. All of my children, they like to come in my room and just touch, which I don't mind, but as long as you put stuff back, in which they don't. I want them to be independent, not always have a mommy around to fuss them out about touching stuff. But look, put stuff back. Okay, so it's going to be difficult for me to wrap this all the way around, so I'm about done. So take the flush cutters and cut it off. And I'm just gonna see if I can see. Push it down with the flat pliers. I don't even know the name of this pliers, y'all. Flat pliers, whatever you call them. All right. So I have one coil and the cute hammered bracelet. Do the side now. So same thing. So you just take the middle, just use the middle, go all the way down and just hold it as tight as you can. This is the difficult part of the bracelet, y'all. And just wrap it around, kind of hard. This metal is really hard on your hands. Wrap it around. But it just looks so cute. I love the way it looks. I love the way the coils look on the end of the bracelet. That's so nice. All right, I have that nice and tight. I think I might have it a little too tight. It's not wanting to unravel a little to slide down. Let me see, I just use the pliers and slide it down. All right, so I'm gonna just take it off and take the end of this. So you see how it's like this? Let me turn it like that. What I'm gonna do is just curl it. And y'all, when I get time, I'm going to see how I just curled it right here. So now I'm going to make it straight and join nice and neatly. Oh gosh, it's so rough on my hands. All right, so just trying to get it straight. Then I'm going to continue to wrap this around. As best as I can. Oh my gosh. This does not want to go back on either. It don't want to go back on, so I'm going to have to use the pliers. And I think I'm just have to beat it. Use the pliers to beat it down. Let's go like this. Ow. Look, see what I gotta go through, y'all? So all my customers out there, look, this is not an easy job, okay? A lot of people wonder why it takes so long to do certain things. Because I run into trial and error like this. Certain things just take longer. Sometimes I have little mishaps. This is one of the mishaps. Oh, it's going to go on, y'all. I'm going to make it go on, okay? So just twist this on. And hold it down with the pliers. Squeeze it on. Oops, sorry, y'all. So I'm going to hold it down with the pliers. Just twist. Just twist. Okay. I'm kind of warping the coil with the pliers, but it'll be an easy fix. With anything you mess up, you can always file it, sand it, and polish it, and you can easily fix it. So, do you see how funky that's looking? Yeah. It's a little messed up, but that can easily be fixed. Just use your pliers and push the coils together. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just go ahead and continue wrapping this around. I'm going to hold it down, wrap it around as much as possible. All right. And that's as far as I'm going to go. I really hate wasting stuff. I hate wasting copper. But when it comes to this part right here, I just have to clip it off and call it a day, you know? I'm not going to sit up there and be upset about wasting this piece, this little small piece. So anyway, y'all, I'm just rambling. Take the flush cutters. Okay. Now this is the part where I have to fix what I messed up. So just start at the bottom and smash it together. And then just on my way up, just start bringing it together. Watch your fingers, because these pliers snap that finger. It is not nice. Not nice at all. All right, I'm gonna flatten this. And then just go around and see what looks good, what looks bad. Squeeze it together and make it look nice and neat. I got just the last piece that needs to get squeezed together. I think, yes, that's or it's not piece, but side. It's the last side. All right, so that is it. That's all you do. Next thing, all is shaping. That's all you do is shaping. So you take the mandrel. If you don't have a mandrel, use your hands. Okay. I like to use my hands anyway. And let me show y'all. All right, so use your hands. I like to use the mandrel too, but using your hands is good too. So you make a U, right? And then just do the inside. So you tilt this, right? You're tilting it. And just take the hammer. Tap, 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 tap. Just tap the inside. It makes it curve. Do you see the curve it made? It looked like this at first, but then I put it on the steel plate, steel block, and then I tilted it at a 90-degree angle like this, and just tap, and that'll curve the bracelet. And y'all, let me tell y'all, it's another reason why I have carpal tunnel. From 2015, or was it 2014? I think 2014 is when I started making the jewelry. Yeah, from 2014 to 2000, early 2021, or was it mid? It was mid 2021. I have been using my hands to shape the bracelet. So to all of my customers out there, yes, I have been using my hands and my hammer to shape the bracelets. No special tools. And because y'all, I'm cheap. when it comes to certain things, I'm not about to pay $20 or $30 for a mandrel. So I found this mandrel here for like I can't even remember. It had to be about 17 or something like that. I jumped right on it, okay? But I just wasn't going to pay $20, $30 for a mandrel. I was not going to do that. No. I can't even call myself cheap, y'all. I'm frugal. Okay? And I have 7 children who always need clothes, always need shoes, always need something, y'all. They always need something. I'm not about to spend extra money on, excessive amount of money on things that but I really did need this to save my hands. I really did need the mandrel to save my hands. So I have it up here. Let's see if this is going to stay. I have the mandrel at the top, at the smallest part, right? Not the smallest part, but near the smallest part. Just shaping it, and I'm going to bring it down to hammer it. So let me finish making it small. So I'm just wrapping it around a small part. That's how you get a nice shape, right? So you start out small and then you graduate. All right. And plus the bracelet opens up as you hammer it anyway and gets bigger. Just go around. See there, I'm gonna have to get some epoxy glue. I'm gonna have to get some epoxy glue for that. All right, and after that, just bring it down to the size that you want it. I want it to be pretty big. So make sure you don't have any warping. And use the flat part unless you want to make more dents. More hammered dents. Use the edge of the hammer. But if you don't, just use the flat part to shape it. And then after you're finished using this, you go back to use your hands. Well, I do that at least. I don't know about some people. I go back using my hands. I'm just used to using my hands. I'm comfortable using my hands. So it looks like this is not complete. Still has little areas that need to get banged. And sometimes it's best to just use your hands. And shape it around just like that. And the pliers as well. Not only do I use my hands, I use the pliers too. Okay. Little pieces that need to get fixed. Little sharp pieces, I just smooth it out with the... I want to say sharp pieces, I'm talking about the angles. Sometimes when you have when you hammer the bracelet or the metal, the wire, it creates like a V. I forget what you call it, like a ding or whatever, but it's not a complete circle. It just looks a little wonky. So you just use the hammer it out to make it smooth. All right. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Okay, done a lot of hammering. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on. All right. So this is more like a bangle, looking like a bangle right now. Also a cuff. It could be a bangle. So a bangle is just like an open bracelet. Just what a bangle is. That's what I call a bangle. Okay. Open wire bracelet. So there's the bracelet, and you can easily make it into a cuff just by squeezing it. So you just squeeze it and kind of open it up. All right. And there's a cuff. That's how she looks. All right, and that's it. Thank you for watching. Check me out. Lord willing, I'll be back Saturday night. And if not Saturday night, it'll be Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening. We'll see. I gotta go shopping. My children waiting on me. All right, peace. Thank you for watching, y'all. Subscribe.